today I am talking about the 3 different types of house purchases that you see most common in our area. I'm coming to you today from Woodland Hills Development. This is our newest and largest development here in the Woodlands Conroe area. This is situated between Conroe and Willis, more on the Willis side, and it is huge. The Howard Hughes developers are the ones that are developing this community, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I think there's something like 20 builders in here. Right now I'm in front of a Chesmar, Perry, Guillen, Highlands, one of my favorite builders. They are all in this neighborhood, in different parts of this neighborhood. This is a huge development with over 20 parks. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of just how big this development is. Today though, I want to talk specifically about the difference between purchasing brand new build where you choose the lot and the floor plan and you work with the builder the whole way through, versus inventory home versus purchasing an existing build. So I'm going to work backwards. When you purchase an existing build home, you're looking at homes that could have been built anywhere between the 1970s to maybe just a year ago. Maybe they've only had one owner, right? It's a very typical home purchase situation. I highly recommend working with a realtor to go through that, negotiate with the seller, and I have other videos that explain that process, right? Then if you are looking at one of these new neighborhoods, you have 2 options typically. You have inventory home or brand new build. So your inventory home is something that is a little bit unique of a situation that in a lot of other states, they don't have this. So I want to explain this. With your inventory homes, that is where the builder has already built a home on that lot. Typically these new neighborhoods, the builder will sell out the lots, will sell floor plans on lots, but with the lots that they're not selling, they will go ahead and build inventory homes. The benefit to an inventory home is the time span. You can move into an inventory home in sometimes 30 days, sometimes a little bit longer, like maybe 3 to 6 months. It just kind of depends on what stage the builder is at with that inventory home. They've already picked out the lot, they've already picked out the floor plan. If the home is already fully built and completed, then you're looking at like a 30-day, to close purchase time. Or if they're still waiting on some of the finishes, then it might be a little bit longer, closer to 3 months. But you will be the first owner of that home. Builders are highly incentivized to sell these homes. Please, please, please remember that when you walk into a model home and you are talking with a builder about one of those homes, that builder, that person that you're talking to, represents the builder. They represent the builder's best interest. They represent what the builder wants to make on that house. They do not represent you as the buyer and your best interest. Even though it is a new build, I highly recommend working with a realtor friend, as I talked about in another video, who you trust and who you know is looking out for your best interest. Because that realtor can take on the responsibility of negotiating your best interest, getting things included, hopefully, such as window coverings, which sometimes are not included, or landscaping, which oftentimes is not included on your inventory of new build homes. Or other incentives, other deals, cash back at close, or other things, right? Whereas if you go in unrepresented, you are unrepresented in that deal. Keep that in mind. So now, new build. So brand new build is where you go into a model home at one of the new communities. They show you their available lots. You choose the lot. You close on that lot, and then you work with the builder to choose a floor plan, or if you're in one of our custom build neighborhoods like Republic Grand Ranch in Willis, it's gorgeous, then you get to custom build your home. Just kind of depends on the builder, depends on the neighborhood, and it depends on what you are looking for. If you're looking for one of their floor plans and for them to handle the floor plan situation, or if you want to customize everything for yourself. So in that is a little bit longer of a process. Again, working just with the builder, that builder does not represent you and your best interest. That builder represents the builder and the builder's best interest. They're great companies to work for. Some of them are better than others. They will all do a good job. At the same time, at least talk to a realtor friend who can give you some advice, who can point you in the right direction and tell you like what they've seen, what they know of their other clients that have dealt with that builder and things of that nature. They can help you. They're a realtor friend, right? That's what they're there to do. They're there to help you. Some things to keep in mind there too is that it is a little bit longer of a process because you're building from the ground up, and your realtor friend will be able to connect you with an inspector. Sometimes people mistakenly think that they don't need an inspection on a new build because it's a new build, right? Everything's new. You don't really need an inspection. Wrong. The inspector that I work with most, and the other inspectors that I work with as well, recommend actually 3 different inspections during a new build process. Here, you want to get the ground inspected. You want to make sure that the ground that you're building that house on is good ground, right? So they do a ground inspection. Then they do a midway through build inspection. So they have the actual opportunity of going in and seeing the house when it's midway build. So like inside the walls. I mean, what other time does an inspector get that option, right? And just to make sure that the process is going along well, that the outlets are being put in the appropriate places, that it's being built up well. And then the final inspection is right before the builder does their last walkthrough. So some people do this right before they close on the property, and other people wait about 6 months after they've been living in the property to do that last third inspection. With any new build, things happen. The house is still settling, like at least through your first year living there. So getting that inspection about 6 months after you move in is a phenomenal idea because just so many things will come to light to you during that time. And oftentimes inspectors will package all 3 of those inspections together in one price, and it's not that much more expensive than a traditional inspection on an existing built home. So you may as well be protected. It's things like that right there that a realtor can help you with that the builder's not going to really offer that information. So that's a prime example of why no matter what you choose to do, like I said in my other video, pick a realtor friend. Make a realtor friend. Not just a realtor, but a realtor friend, one who you know is actually out there for your best interest. I've gone over some of the other neighborhoods in our area. Again, this is Woodland Hills. It is gorgeous. You can see that they are still building this. They're going to be developing this for quite some time at this point. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and just more and more beautiful. There's other neighborhoods too, lots of new build neighborhoods, lots of new communities as our market is just expanding. So please go check out some of my other videos where I explain some of those other neighborhoods, and I also talk about our market here in Houston specifically and help you move here. Thank you so much.